Altru Partners was born out of the necessity of what I didn't see coming up in the world of business. The resources I didn't have, the education and knowledge I didn't have. Because I have had that experience, I know the pain business owners go through. A big word for me that drives me in what I do and how I do it is compassion. And the actual etymology of the word compassion means to suffer with. I've walked the road that they walk now. I've sat on the couch and didn't have rent. I know that pain, but I also have had the privilege of experiencing what works and what works right to create the desired outcome.
The story behind Altru Partners was really a vision of just doing things the right way, the way that things that should be done. Our team came from different experiences and different backgrounds where they either owned their own businesses or they worked with organizations that were consulting business owners. And although the vision was great, the execution was poor. They would take exorbitant fees, provide them guidance, advice with no real tactical strategies to help the customer grow. Altru takes a very altruistic approach to customers and helping them not only as a business owner, but as a person and as a family unit to make sure that the vision can thrive without them having to work 60 to 90 hours a week.
What makes us different from other consulting and business management firms? I'll say that it starts with the heart of an advocate. We're not just telling you what you should do or giving you theory of what might work. We're coming alongside and we let the data of the business dictate our position and our strategy. Business ownership can be one of the most lonely positions in our society. There's a lot of fear that drives decisions and what we would like to do in everything in providing presence in your business and beside your business is to really be with you, for you, and about you.
There's a spectrum in the world of business consulting. There are the large consulting firms. You have Bain & Co., you have BMG, you have McKinsey, Deloitte. Those big consulting firms won't even look at you if you're not doing several hundreds of millions of dollars in annual revenue. On the other end of the spectrum is the solo business coach. There's a huge gap for small business owners where they either have to hire multiple consultants, they don't have access to the enterprise level knowledge and the experience of people who've actually scaled businesses. But on the other end of the spectrum, these solo coaches and small agencies don't have that experience either. So the vision that I had for Altru was, let's fill the gap. Let me find the smartest people I know in strategic HR and leadership, in finance and operations, marketing and sales. Let me bring them together and create a firm where we can guide business owners with all of the resources, all of the knowledge that we've gained by working in the small business and the corporate world. And let's put that together in a way where we can best serve them.
It's in our approach. I think the difference between us and a lot of other consulting firms, I think for one, we care. Not to say that other consulting firms don't, but there's a level of which there's a care for the business, like I said, and there's a care for the family. Like there's a care for the legacy. There's a care for the why behind the vision the business owner has. For us, their success is our success, and that's what we care most about. We had a business owner, husband and wife, that I wouldn't say taken advantage of, but they were given misguided strategy from a previous consulting team. That led them to a destitute place. When we first interacted with them, I could see the stress that was both on his face and her face. It was that stress of holding the world on your shoulders, which many business owners have that, but there's a significant weight or significant look that a business owner carries when they're carrying that weight for such a long period of time. When they started working with us after several months, you could slowly see that weight lift off. There's a moment in a conversation which I personally touched me, which probably more emotional today, probably still about it because I care. Was the sigh of relief, was the breath that the wife had when they finally realized that they weren't living for paycheck to paycheck, but they actually had a way of seeing the financials and they had hope for the future to continue to grow their business, and they actually started enjoying their business for the first time in a long time. And that for me will always be the biggest impact and testament for me, because it allows you to see as a consultant what you can do and the impact that you make. And it's a big deal. It's fun.
Let's be very frank. Business is a battle, much like a boxing match. If you don't have a coach to wipe your wounds and tell you everything's going to be okay, you're going to get knocked out. And I truly believe that that's where we come in, is we give you a very in-depth look at where the punches are coming from, so you know when to juke, jive, and get out of the way. but more than that, you know where to land the right hook on the market.
What I hope clients feel is they feel heard, they feel seen. They feel that their concerns and their fears and their hopes and their vision is validated. We don't practice what we preach. We preach what we practice because we are the business owners that we're serving. We want to help business owners, really empower business owners to build success on purpose. You want to build something worth being known for, but leave something worth being remembered for. If you care about legacy, then Altru is the team that you want to work with because that's what we're about.